Hello everyone, Matteo here. I thought I'd share how I fill holes from 3D printed models that have been hollowed like this one. So when I am in a hurry and I don't want to wait for polymer putty to cure, I simply use the same resin that I used for printing the model to fill the holes. For that I need an UV torch and a pointy stick like this one. I just take a very little quantity of resin with the stick and with a circular motion I try to fill the hole of the miniature like so. You'll notice that the fresh resin will stick very easily to the cured model, and all left to do is to give it a good dose of UV with our torch, and when it's cured the hole is gone. Of course, you see we have still a little depression where we had the hole, so we just need to add more resin and repeat until we are happy with the result. When the hole is completely filled, all left to do is to give it a good sanding session. And to check if everything is fine, I give it a light coat of Tamiya surface primer. As you can see, the holes are completely gone. I'm pretty happy with the result. The same technique can be used to fill the little dents and imperfections left by the supports when hastily removing them, like I did in this case. Never do that. I apply a little quantity of resin over the defects, cure the resin with the UV light and sand it. After a light coat of primer, the result is pretty much perfect. When I'm not in a hurry or when the hole is in a spot that is hard to reach with a sandpaper, I use instead the epoxy putty. The first step is the same as before. I fill the hole with some resin. This will give a foundation for the putty to stick on. I tried a lot of resins and putties. Milliput totally works, and green stuff to a certain extent, but the best one that I've tried for this purpose, I think it is Magic Sculpt. I take an equal quantity of the resin and the hardener and mix them together very well with my hands. Maybe I should be wearing gloves. When it's nice and smooth, I can take a small quantity of putty and place it just over the hole. You need some water, and having a silicone brush certainly helps, but it is not strictly needed. You can also do with just your hands. When the putty is roughly in place, I can use some water to smoothen the surface and make the layer of putty as thin as possible, of course taking care of covering the hole completely. The silicone brush helps to kind of resculpt the details of the model, and now we have to wait, I'd say, overnight for the resin to completely cure. Note that the resin will shrink a little while curing, so you might need to apply another layer of putty and repeat the process another time to have a completely flat surface. And that's pretty much it. Let me know if you have a better way to fill holes in hollowed 3D printed models, and see you next time. Ciao!